Good evening, fellow punchers. Mickey D back at you here on Tuesday evening. It's probably nearly 7:30. Very heavy showers today. It was a hard day on wiper blades. Reminded me years ago there was a fella from Mayo. I knew a true story in Chicago. He was a great character near Ballyhonus, and he always used to form the opinion that the Yanks, the true Yanks now, not the Irish Americans, but the true Yanks, that they were a bit gullible, that you could spin them any sort of a yarn. So he used to drink in the evenings in an American bar. He'd pull up the van outside, the ladders on it. He was a frame carpenter contractor, and he was going to have a few drinks, and he'd be spinning them stories, and he could sell property to them handy enough too, because he always had a great story for them. But he was going home on holidays to Ireland one time, and they were wishing him luck. So I went for a week anyway when he landed back, and they were saying, "Oh, you're back from vacation." You know, they called everyone Pat. But he said, "Yeah, I'm back, yeah." "And what sort of a time had you on your vacation?" "Just great now, but apart from the rain." "And you've seen rain here," they were saying to him, like, sure, when it rains here, it pours too, like, "No," he says, "I never seen rain like this before." "And how bad was it?" "Well," he says, "I hired out a car at Dublin Airport and I had to change the wiper blades at Mullingar, and that's only 50 mile away. I was in Roscommon town earlier today there, and I nearly had to change the wiper blades as well. Jesus, it was unreal." But anyway, I'm rambling on. A couple of winners today. Lovely breeze. He breezed in. He opened up 9-1 yesterday evening. It was into sixes within 15 minutes, and there was a rule 4, all right. The lamplighter was pulled out, but not too bad. But hosed up. Suits that track, he likes that track, and that other one that I mentioned as well, won as well today, Agaggio, loves Goodwood, and then Yaxini in Galway. I knew it halfway, we were home and hosed. They weren't going to catch her. She had won it a couple of mile, and she had won it mile 5, so the hill wasn't going to be a problem to her. She opened up 9-2 yesterday evening as well. Then the last race, so he didn't act on the track, or she didn't. Similar to Navan at all. And probably out too quick as well, 3 days. But we'll get that again. But there's a couple that came out of that now, and that'll be in my notebook. Anyway, on to tomorrow. I have 4 for tomorrow. Not too bad. I think that's 8 winners now in 6 days. So if we can continue that strike rate, we'll be in great shape for the month. The 3:35. It's the best race of the day tomorrow. It's the Fillies and Mayors Group 3, 7 furlongs. The top rated at 110 is Novemba. It's a German trained 4-year-old mare. It's out of Glen Eagles. Its last 8 runs were all over a mile in either Group 1 or Group 2. Bar the last one was a Group 3 in Ascot, and it was third to Jumbele and Oscula. It's a front runner. Could be suited by this front running track. Back to 7 furlongs, and the rain is a plus, I thought, for it. It was 4th 2 runs back in the Duke of Cambridgeshire in Royal Ascot to Saffron Beach. There's nothing of that calibre sort in this race. The jockey, I've no idea. I just checked out that he's in the last 12 months in 76 rides, he has 14 winners and 21 places. So that's nearly a 19% strike rate. So he probably won't fall off him anyway. That was 6-1 a while ago. It's into 5-1 now. We'll play safe with it. We'll go a pint each way. And we might put a small double with the next one. It's a listed affair, the Scarborough Stakes. 5 furlongs, there's 9 declared. The top rated is a 7-year-old Equilateral. It won this race actually in 2019 for Charlie Hills. Its last 2 wins were in Medan in January and February of 2021. So it's consistent enough, but I thought that Manaccan is coming out levels as well at the same. It's a 3-year-old carrying 10 stone, but it's raised 106, so it's coming out equal on the ratings. It's not getting any weight for age allowance here. Ryan Moore rides for John Ryan, and I look back for 10 years. I think it's the first time he has ever ridden for John Ryan. Manaccan is 2 for 10 better at 5 furlongs and a fast run pace. It won the Shergar Sprint that time, which Haley Turner was riding it. Won in 58.9. Last time out over 6 furlongs, it tired late. It was fifth in Royal Ascot in the Hollywood Stakes, and several winners came out of that. It was only beaten a couple of lengths. I like this a lot tomorrow. I think we could go 3 points win on this. There's 2 2-year-olds down at the bottom. Union Court. On the ratings, it would be well in because it's rated 94. And it's getting 2 stone. And as I say, wait till stop at 3. And if you convert the figures, 94 and that's 106, it'd be £12. It's like it's a stone well in, but it's a 2-year-old. It's an 8-to-1 shot. I wouldn't put off anybody back in that each way. I'm maybe doing a small little reverse forecast because I think Manaccan will take care of the rest of them. This is the one I'm a bit afraid because it was second to the Platinum Queen a couple of runs back, and the Platinum Queen then was second in the Nunthorpe to Highfield Princess, and Emiratiana was third in the Nunthorpe, and that was second last weekend. So that form is tidy and it ties well in, So I meant to go back at the house to have a couple of look at the videos, or a look at a couple of the videos, but I didn't get a chance. Anyway, I'll rattle on because we're getting time is of the essence. Then the 5:20 at Doncaster is a mile 2, 12 declared. Mujtaba for Willie Haggis. It's a 4-year-old colt, a 4-year-old out of gelding out of Dubawi. It went off 3-1 favourite first time out this year for the Lincoln, and it was 12th of 22, only beaten 5 lengths. Kieran Fallon Jr. rode it and he wasn't too busy on it. It didn't run as a 2-year-old. It was 3 for 3 last year as a 3-year-old, and it won actually first time out, but it had to when it was 3 for 3. Its last run it stepped up to 10 furlongs in Chester. And I thought it finished 4th, but it got a funny ride from Crowley. He didn't break any sweat either in his efforts. It's entered in the Cambridgeshire in a few weeks, which is 9 furlongs, which might be its optimum trip, judging by the way it ran its last 2 races. It's rated 97, so does he need to win to get into that? Probably not, because I think he's about 26th, including what's equal to him in ratings. So there'll probably be 30 in that race. But it's a confidence booster. You'd imagine that to be trying to win tomorrow. It's 7-2 shot, a point win on that. And then 7:15 at Cork, 7 furlongs, 29 declared. As Martin Piper said, the bigger the field, the bigger the certainty, but I can't see a certainty in this. But 365 is paying 6 places. I tipped up Niall Arua the last day, and it was withdrawn because it was in season. But I think that needs a mile. This is 7 furlongs. I replaced that with Rose of Malta. Well, I wrote down Order of Malta. It was me that needed Order of Malta, not the horse. But Shamie Heffernan is riding for the first time for a small trainer. It's very interesting, I thought. It's out of Red Jazz. It's only ran 7 times. It broke the last day. It broke last. And if you look at the video when it ran the previous run in Leopardstown, it was 40-1. It was eye-catching. It opened 14-1. It's into 8-1 already. Pint each way on that, they're paying 6 places. Anyway, I better go and get this up and get it in Dublin. I'm out and about. Not gone too far though, but I'll be home soon. I didn't get a chance to go back into the comments today, so I will later reply to them. Bash the bookies, over and out.